Hi everyone, I'm Thelma and my channel is Seasonal Crafts and Creations. Welcome back, welcome if you're new. If you've been here before or this is your first time and you haven't already subscribed to my channel, if you like the video, I hope you take a moment and subscribe and hit that notification bell and select all. That way you won't miss any of my future videos. And just from watching my videos and subscribing to my channel and leaving a comment, you will automatically be entered into the giveaway contest I have going on. Without going on about the contest, I will, because it'll take a while, I will leave in the description the how you enter into the contest and what the contest is about. And if you have any questions about it, just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you ASAP. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get to crafting. Okay, our first project, I'm going to be making one of these bows and putting some burlap ribbon around the candle, and that way it will look like this when it's done. And I think at nighttime it'll really add some romantic look to your decorating. And I have two other candles here that I'm going to, on one of them I'm going to put the rose, the burlap rose, on this one for you. Okay, so you will need any type of burlap ribbon that you have. And what you do, you just lay it here like this. Take this and just fold it over like that. And then start rolling real tight. And when you almost get to the end here, the end right here, you need to flip it backwards. That way it looks like that. And just keep rolling. Make sure it's tight. And when you almost get to the end again, you flip it back. And it'll look like that. And push this down. And just keep real tightly. And make sure you push up, that way your rose is going to be flush and going outward as you go. So this only makes my third one I've made. I did a practice one and then I did this one here on the candle. Okay, now that you're almost to the end, flip it backwards. And again, keep rolling real tight. And every time you get almost to the end, you keep flipping it over. And push this upward. That way you come out with these little corners here. Okay, you're almost at the end, so do it again. It might take you a couple times to do it, but you'll get it. I'm actually learning right now as I'm showing you. So you're almost at the end again, and you flip it. Pushing it down and up, down in the center and up on the outside. And you just keep flipping it backwards. And see how your roses are getting the point? Doesn't take long to make these. And to make sure that you have the ribbon like this to go around the candle, I went ahead and measured it and cut it off before I started on the rows. That way, just in case it's your only row that you'll have some to put on the candle. And just make sure you have that. And then go back again. The bigger it gets, the less times you can go around before you get to the end of the where it points here. And just keep doing it. And you make it until you get it as big as you want it. And it depends on the size of the candle that you're going to be using. Like if you're going to use the little candle here, you don't want a real big, huge rose. Now go flip it back again. And I'm just going all the way to the end since I'm using that tall candle. Because the more you go, you only get to roll it around at least once or half to get to the point here. Where before, when you first started it, you went around like 2-3 times. But if you see any, just pull it up. And we're almost to the end. Alright, I think, because see how that's buckling out there? I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. And then you want to pull this down. And just tie it off and glue it. Tie it off. I meant glue it onto it. And then do where it's bent over. I mean bent in the middle. I can't even talk. Where it's folded over, go ahead and put some glue there. And that way it'll hold it without it sticking out. And then you want to go, once you get that glued down real good, you want to go around every here and there and put a little glue in, and that way it'll keep the rose formed. Keep it from it coming apart. And this is what it looks like. Just go around wherever you think you need some glue. And especially here on the outer side where you it got a little looser. But make sure you go down with the glue to where you can't see it. Alright, now I'm getting the big candle, and this is the ribbon that I measured before. I'm going to put it up in the center almost. Just slightly put it on like that, where it's the middle of the candle is where the burlap goes. Try not to burn yourself, just. And then, so it doesn't stick to the candle, just turn it a little. Alright, make sure it's straight. Now take your rose and put a lot of glue. And just push it on there, let it dry. And this is what it looks like. Well, in the dark, you'd be able, at nighttime, without all this light, you'd be able to see it better. And I think my batteries are going on this one, but that's what it looks like. I'll show you more with this one. That's what it looks like with a brighter candle. Okay, our next project, I took this charger plate and I used white chalk paint on it, and then I put antique parchment from Walmart and let it all dry, and I printed out this flower from thefairygarden.com, and you can also find nice pictures like this on Pinterest.com. But all you have to do is just cut this out as close as you can to everything. You don't have to worry about the ones inside the white here, but cut it all out, and then we're going to put it on here. So once I get this cut out, I'll be right back. Okay, I have it cut out, and you can either use Mod Podge, your glue gun, or I'm going to use Elmer's school glue. It's been working pretty good on everything. It's purple, and when it dries, it turns white, so you have to hurry. Okay, so just even it out. Make sure you press and get any bubbles or wrinkles out of it. If there's any edges that didn't take, just go ahead and, well, there. Lift up on it and put you some glue there. Alright, now this is what it looks like so far. And I have some nautical rope. It's the big rope. This is the 6 foot. I'm just going to glue it all around the edges. And push. Now they also have the brown rope too. You can put that on there. You can put the little beads, ribbon. You can distress the edges, put burnt umber or wax on it. And it'll look real nice no matter how you go about making the edging. Just do a little bit at a time. Make sure you do to where you can't see the edging here. The edge of the plate. It takes about 3 glue gun sticks. Alright, now just have some real good scissors. Okay, now make sure you twist this. Put you some glue on it. And press it down in there. Let's see here. You just have to work with the edge. Make sure it goes in with the other one, with the end of the other side, I should say. I don't know how. People told me you can use a lighter or something or put tape on it. I've tried before and I can't. If anybody has a good tip on how to, once you cut this, how to stop it from wanting to unravel, let me know, please. I'd appreciate it. But here's the finished product. All you have to do now is put a Chanel stem on the back. Make sure you have it in the where it's straight. Alright, that's my kitty. Go on, baby. put a lot of glue on it because these plates are kind of heavy when it goes to putting it on the wall. And get some paper and put it right over top that glue. That way it helps hold the thing in place. And once it's dry, it will be ready to hang. Alright, we'll get ready for our next project. Okay, for the final project, I have this tin bucket. Great for a spring. Look at all the butterflies on it, how beautiful it is. And you need one of these, excuse me, round foams. And I have a bunch of flowers that I used on different projects and took them apart. And it I can't even talk. And we're just going to be making a wildflower bouquet. So just put this, it fits perfect, just right there. If yours is smaller or bigger, then use one of the round. They're 2 in a pack, and I thought I had one here to show you. But they're 2 in a pack, and they're white, and they're round. Use them, and then put this on top of it if it's a bigger one. Okay, now I gotta find my wire cutters, and I'll be right back. Okay, if you're gonna cut them, just cut them down to the end here, because it's better to put in this foam when them being cut. And you will need some Spanish moss or some reindeer moss or any kind you like, really. But I'm just holding this to keep it from being pushed way down in there. And just put all your flowers. Just a random pick of flowers. It doesn't have to be certain ones, just any that you may have on hand, or that if you want to go to the store and buy some, just, you know, pick out whatever kind you want your flower arrangement to be. Just spread them out. It really don't take a lot of flowers on this. Just make it as big of a flower arrangement as you want. Fill in all the empty little spots here. That way you can see how it's looking so far. I'm just trying to spread them out. I have 2 over here, and I'm going to have 2 over here. But this way, with this flower arrangement here just sitting in like this, I can, whenever I'm done with it, I can just take it right out and use it for whatever I want to use the bucket for. you can put some of the, you get those foam like this, but they're 4 in a pack and they're square, and put in the bottom and then put this on top. I only have a few more here that I'm putting in. I'm just going around and filling in the empty spots. And this is the last one. And now just put it in there and get you some Spanish moss, or I think I'm going to get the reindeer moss. It's this, where the other is brown. Just put a little bit, you don't have to put a lot. Go all the way around where you get the, especially around the edges here. Cover up that foam. Alright, and here's the last project. Alright, if you like today's DIYs, I hope you give it a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel grow. And if you liked it, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the notification, and then click all. That way you won't miss any of my future videos. And leave me a comment, and that'll get you entered into the giveaway contest that I mentioned earlier. Alright, thank you all. Have a great day.